Okay, guys, and before you say anything, I own more than 2 shirts. I'm filming a bunch of these back to back, so I don't talk myself out of it. But I've done a couple poetry and drabbles and stuff. If you notice, a bunch of them are in the same shirt. It's the same day, minutes apart. But a few of you are asking for me to put up some of my songs and poetry and drabbles and stuff, so I've started doing that. Kind of a new territory for me. It's been a long time since I've shared my writing with anyone, and the only time I've ever actually read my work out loud was basically one-on-one to people. So, and considering the fact that that usually people means my mother, yeah, this is new and kind of terrifying territory for me. So, thanks guys for the stress test. Yeah, thanks. No, seriously, thanks. I'm grateful for the chance to get out of my bubble. I really need to kind of... My friends always made fun of me in school because they'd come up to me and say things, and I'd turn 40 Shades of Red and Revlon and CoverGirl, and all the makeup companies would probably be jealous, they said, of all the reds I invented in high school because I was always shy and kind of... Yeah. Me. Still me. Look. Red. But I'm thinking I'm going to start putting up some of my songs. I'm actually going to sing one right after this to put up. I think I'll do Carry Me Home first. Kind of a spiritual type one. But I want you guys to keep in mind I was in choir in school, but I'm not technically a singer. I'm not a professional. I'm not going to be, in the studio with a mic and stuff. This is just me impromptu basically singing to you guys, so it's not going to be perfect. The notes aren't going to be perfect. I'm not going to be breaking out the keyboard I have in my garage or breaking out my husband's guitar. I have one song I may break out my husband's guitar. I'm not a guitar player, but I know a couple chords. Yay. But I'm going to ask you guys to focus more on the lyrics because I know my voice isn't perfect, and I know not everyone's going to, like my voice, but a couple of you have, so it's more about the lyrics and the song. I'm not putting this out here as like a finished or polished product to be put out there. I'm doing it to show you guys the work that you guys are asking for, and I really want to do what you guys want me to, because I like knowing what to put out there and that what I'm working on is the right kind of thing. And no, it's not, me, well, you're conforming. Screw that. I've never conformed. You should see some of the stuff I've written just for me. You'd see just how nonconformist I am, yeah. And there's stuff in my just for me stuff that nobody's ever reading. That's kind of the fun of the just for me, but there's some of them that will cross over into the public arena, but we all have our guilty pleasures, right? Come home at the end of the long day, we all have things we like to fall into and kind of fall off the planet into, so yeah, I have mine. But yeah, not conformist, just like to put out what my audience likes to see and like the interaction. So I'll start putting out some songs here and there, and I hope you guys enjoy them. And Carry Me Home will be the first one. I'm going to separate everything into separate folders, and I want to do playlists for drabbles and short stories and poetry and then music. That way it makes it easier for you guys, because I know there will be some of you that come here looking for the music and looking specifically for poetry and the motivational free writes and and I really want to make it easier on you guys so that when you come here, you're not wasting all kinds of time, surfing around trying to find everything, or, oh God, I got to go through those, I've watched them already, or having to go through a long old playlist of just everything mixed together, which I was worried because it seemed like that's where my blog was going. That's why I broke the short stories off into a separate blog, and I link everyone to it when I write short stories. That way it's not a long page of short story, and then, I like to be organized. Not quite OCD organized, but I like to be organized. It makes it easier on everyone, and especially easy on me. Just ignore the piles of notebooks, because believe it or not, there is organization there somewhere if you look long enough and hard enough. So yeah, I'm gonna put this video up, and like I said, I've recorded a couple of videos today. Have more than 2 shirts, just really like blue. But I'll put this one up, and then I'll start the playlist of the other types and get everything organized, so you guys can check out whatever you want to check out. And if you want to share the poetry or the songs or anything, or you go, hey, I really like this, you need to check this out, this, this poem is really cool, or hey, this drabble, this chick is saying stuff, and oh my god, she gets it, or if you know someone that needs to hear anything at the time, that's what it's there for, and the share buttons are there so you guys can share it. God, I would love to know that my work is touching people or helping people, or that it speaks to people, that's why it's being put out there. So, yeah. I'm going to let you guys go, and I'm going to get back to recording, and I think I'm only going to do a few more today because I don't want anyone sitting there going, you do own more than 2 shirts, right? Go back and look. If you care. I have a few. I just have favorites. Everybody does. So yeah, you guys have a good day, and check out some of the other videos. If you feel like sharing, go ahead. If you have friends you think will like the work, let them know. I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. I don't think I'm going anywhere. So I really don't want to. I love being here. I'm getting more comfortable in my little cubby hole on YouTube, and I'm getting more comfortable with putting out the vlogs and, putting out what you guys want to see, because you're why I'm here. So, alright guys, this has been AVSongbird, letting you know what's going on with the channel, because it needs an overhaul, and it needs some curtains, and it needs some flowers, and it needs some wallpaper, because it's lonely on there, and I'm planning on putting out a lot more content, so I hope you guys are happy with what I put up. You have a good rest of your day. Let me know what you think of the changes, and what you think of the videos, and the song will be up here shortly, if I don't talk myself out of it, because I don't sing for people. I really don't. I haven't in years. I haven't sung for people since my senior year in high school. Unless you count singing in the shower, singing in the car, singing in the stores, under my breath. So yeah, trying to push myself to do that for you guys, because you guys are saying you want to hear it. So I really appreciate that, and it's really flattering and complimentary. See, I can't talk. I'm a writer, not a talker. Yeah, that's the difference. I'm a writer. Writers write so talkers can talk and readers can read, which is weird, because now I'm doing the writing and talking thing, so I'm kind of a talker. Alright guys, you have a great rest of your day. Let me know what you think. This is AVSongbird. Bye guys.